course my hair looks stupid. I'm here to do something that I thought I would never do, and that is, I'm going to pause myself in the middle of a book right now. I just started From Luke Off with Love by Mariana Zapata, but I did not realize that today, the day I'm filming this, is Tuesday, October 18th, which means It Starts With Us is officially out. And I have this weird thing of I want to now read this book because I've never read it. I got so scared that I wasn't going to like it that I was like, no, I'm not doing it. Okay. This is 367 pages, which I've done in a day actually. But I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this today. But I want to start it. I know that I literally just started with From Luke Off with Love, like literally yesterday. I'm on chapter 4 right now of this book. I just for some reason am like, but that book just came out today, so like you totally have to read this book now. So we're going to vlog it. I'm not going to finish it tonight because I have plans and things going on, but we're going to start it tonight because that's fun. Well, here we go, everyone. Here we go. It's really dark in here. That did not do anything. Can you see me? I'm gonna guess it's probably really dark. Whoa, I'm pink now. Also, I think I have to restart my phone or reset my phone or whatever. It's not working, but I'm on page 40. I'm on chapter 3 right now, and I'm actually really liking it. It's a little slow. Is that the word I want to describe it as? Yeah, slow-ish. Look. Starts With Us. It literally just came out. I am liking it. It's a little weird. I kind of like that you're mostly just kind of listening to Lily go through her thoughts in the first couple chapters so far, at least the first 2. It's good. It's very good. Hopefully I can finish it pretty quickly, and then I'll probably read the second one. That literally just came out today. I kind of wish that I would have read this earlier, but I'll keep you updated. It's much later now, and my phone's turned on. Yay! Apparently I had to update it, and that's why it wasn't like turning on or whatever. But anywho's, it is 10:22. I'm gonna read for maybe like an hour, and then I'm gonna go to bed. Because I have to be up kind of early. Just do. Anyways, I'm gonna try to get an hour of reading in. So hopefully we could be done with this as soon as possible. Anywho's, I'm gonna go back to reading now. Ew, no one told me my hair looked like that. Also, I don't think I ever like talked about what I wanted to do in this video, which is basically I'm just gonna read It Ends With Us. Because the new one just came out. So I wanted to read It Ends With Us before that, even though it came out today, the 18th. But I'm gonna try to finish it tomorrow. Hey vlog. It's now 6:29. I lied, it's 6:30 as I literally flipped the phone in front of you. Whatever. Anyways, so while I was on break today, I read a lot. Like, a lot. I am on 234. So I have 130-ish pages? Ish? I don't know. So it's not a lot. I'm definitely going to finish it today, but that's besides the point. Dude, the emotional roller coaster that has been this book is insane. I don't even know how to feel anymore. I'm so excited to find out what happens the rest of this novel. I'm very excited. Ow. Very excited. I think I'm going to try and clean my room while I finish reading it because my room's a mess. Let me show you. Yeah, it's basically just right here. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do while I finish reading. It ends with us. I'm going to hopefully only have to listen to a little while without actually like reading. And then, yeah. So I'm going to put laundry away and then clean and then, yeah. So I'm going to put the audiobook on that I've been listening to for a little while. I'm on chapter 20. Which means that I actually read 10 chapters while on break today, which is kind of nuts. Okay, so there's 10 hours and 20 something minutes in this audiobook version that I'm listening to, and I am 6 hours and 40 minutes into the audiobook. So that's a pretty good. I play it at like 2 times speed, but I think I'm going to play it at 1.75 just because I'm going to be doing something else while listening, so I kind of want to be able to hear the words they're really saying because I'm not going to be reading them. Maybe I'll do 1.5 for right now. And yeah. So I'm going to get to reading, I'm going to get to listening really and cleaning, and then I will update you guys when it is time to talk. Okay. Anyways, hello, back. I'm back again. 17. We're on page 256. I just went and ate dinner for a little while, so that's why I'm not very far. But I'm like literally into chapter like 22, and I don't know. Something just feels off. Something feels like it's not the way it's supposed to be. I don't really know why. Like, I don't know. I just really want to know how this ends. I'm on chapter 22. It says I have a little over 3 hours left of my audiobook. So hopefully if I play that in 2 times speed, it takes me a little less than that. So I'm going to get back to reading so that in like 2 hours I can tell you that I'm finished, which probably shouldn't take me that long, but whatever. Anyways, I'm going to read now. Bye. It is now 9:04. I finished it. Yay. I have never had such mixed feelings about a book before. I absolutely love this book, but I don't know if it lives up to the amount of hype that everybody gives this book. Like, I kind of feel like I had such high expectations for this book that I just don't know if it met them or not. Even though at the same time, I feel like I'm very happy about finally reading this book. I've been waiting so long. I kept saying, like, I'm going to read it, and I never did because I was really nervous that it wasn't going to meet the standards that I was expecting it to be and all of that stuff because, you know, everybody and their mother on TikTok, on YouTube, everybody loves this book. Everybody absolutely loves this book and says that it is one of their favorite books of all time and all that stuff. And I was just so nervous that I was going to read it and I was going to be like, it's not that good. But it is that good. I don't know if it's just because I am somebody who's a diehard romantic, like, you know, I childhood friends to lovers. Love that. I love that story. This story, though, had me on a whirlwind of just not knowing what was going to happen next. There were so many twists. There were so many turns. There were so many things that happened that I just was like, I genuinely had to like sit here for a minute and be like, did I really just read that? Like, did that really just happen? Like, really? I didn't even know what to think. I was just so confused. Woo! I finished my 2022 reading challenge of 15 books. Look at it. Yeah. and I don't even know where to go from here. Like, I don't know what book I should read next. I read this book in 2 days. Like, I literally started it yesterday, and I finished it today, which is not surprising at all. I am, in fact, somebody who, if I had the time, would read a book in a day if I could. But I don't know. I'm having these weird, like, I absolutely love this book, but then at the same time, I'm like, do I though? I feel like it's just that the book that I'm glad that I read. I appreciate that I gave it its chance. I'm glad that I read it. I'm excited to read the second one as well. I'm probably gonna either read it on my Kindle or just I'm probably gonna buy the paperback at some point. It's just a book that I feel like Colleen Hoover did such an amazing job writing, and it's just a book that really, you feel for the characters. Like Lily, you go through the same emotions that she's going through the whole book. Personally, that's how I felt. And I just feel like it's so good. I wanted to do, let me get it, my thought wrap up about It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. I finished reading it yesterday. I started reading it 2 days ago, not even, and I finished it yesterday, and it's been pretty, I have been thinking about it pretty much all day, about what I wanted to say, how I felt about the book, how I felt about the whole story as a whole, how I felt about certain characters in the book, and all that other stuff. So, right now, I'm going to talk to you guys, and I'm going to give you a review that has no spoilers. I'm not going to talk about anything. I'm just going to give you an honest review of this book, what I recommend it, my ratings on it, and all that other stuff. So, I think I already showed you guys that I gave it 5 stars on Goodreads because it's genuinely a book that I would very much recommend to someone else. The way I think about the stars is 1 star is like, I will never finish this book. I refuse to even pick it up ever again, like disgusting, terrible, bad. And I haven't had a single book that I would not at least give a shot, 2 stars is like, okay, it was fine. I read it. I won't pick it up again, and I probably wouldn't tell someone else to read it if they asked. So yeah, 2 stars is kind of just like, I read it. It was fine. Didn't enjoy it, and probably wouldn't recommend. 3 stars is like, I enjoyed it. I might recommend it to somebody if they were looking for something very specific, but it wasn't like my cup of tea. 4 stars is like, it's good. I would recommend it to people, but it wasn't my favorite thing in the entire world. So like, it was still good. I just didn't love it, And then 5 stars for me is like, I loved it. I would recommend it to somebody else. I'd recommend it to anybody and everybody to read. And I genuinely think it's a good book, a good read, a good time to read. And then I have like a higher tier for all my books that are like 6 stars, that are better than a 5-star review, but I can only give them 5 stars. Because to me, I feel like 5 stars just isn't enough. I feel like I need another one after that for books that are just better than 5 stars. I have a couple books that are better than 5 stars. This book is a 5-star read. Is it better than a 5-star read? No. It's a solid 5 stars. I enjoyed it from cover to cover. I enjoyed every minute of my read. I was very confused throughout most of the book. There were a couple parts I was kind of like, huh? But then it all kind of wraps itself up in the end, and I liked it enough that literally probably 10 minutes after I finished this book, I ordered the second book on Amazon. That's coming tomorrow. So anyways, I would say you should read this book. I definitely think it's worth the read. Is it worth the hype? Yes, I think it is. It's definitely different than I was expecting. I went into it thinking that I was just going to be a normal old Colleen Hoover romance novel. It was not. It's classified as a fiction novel, and it has romance elements. It has romantic plot lines and things, but it's not only about the romance. It's about a lot of other things, and one big thing about this book is it is very heavy on the topic of domestic abuse. So if that is something that you are not a fan of and you do not want to read, I would highly suggest skipping this book. But if, you think you can handle that kind of language and sort of reading those kinds of scenes, then this book is definitely a good read. It definitely shows you a lot about that sort of situation and how it feels to be the woman in that situation. Spoilery part, so I want to talk a little bit about the characters and how I feel about the characters and my opinions. So I love Lily. She's like one of my favorite characters of all time at this point. Like I love her. I think her attitude is really great, and I love the way that she handled everything in the book and everything with Ryle, and I just love the way that she was able to put her and her daughter first in the end for everything. Ryle, absolutely hate him. Absolutely hate him. And from what I've heard, he is still in the second book, and I'm a little mad about it. I'm probably going to literally want to kill him the whole book. But, you know, he is a big part of this book. He's on the back. He's, you know, the love interest that you meet and everything like that. And, yeah. Atlas, my favorite character, my favorite love interest of hers. I think he's adorable and I love him. I know you didn't really get to see a lot about him, but just like from the relationship that I've seen through when they were like teenagers, I can see just how truly he loves her. He named a restaurant after her, like a thing for her kind of, and it's just, it was so good. It was so good. I loved every minute of it from beginning to end. My favorite characters besides Lily and Atlas would probably be Marshall and Alyssa. I absolutely love Marshall. Comedic timing, absolutely perfect. I will say it just like everybody, at least that's been, I've watched a couple videos and people have said the same thing where like, can Alyssa and Marshall have a book? Can we have a book of like them meeting when they're teenagers and then like to the future of where they are now, like in the present in this book and in the second book? Like, can we please? You know, I would highly recommend that you read this book. I think it is definitely worth the read. I read it in like, I would classify it a day, basically. I started it one night and then I finished it like the next day, like maybe 24 hours later. And I loved the whole thing, like from beginning to end. I loved the whole thing. It was so good. I don't know if I would want to reread it, especially because I just did, but I'm very excited to read the second one that is coming tomorrow, and I will probably vlog that as well because I vlog literally everything in my whole life now. So yeah, that is my reading It Ends With Us. I know this vlog is probably so bad because I barely vlogged because I read it so quickly that there wasn't really a lot of times for me to talk about it. But if you guys want more reading things where like it's more in depth and spoilery, let me know. And maybe I'll try and do some of those things for you guys. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe down below. And do all those fun YouTube things that everybody knows how to do. So I will see you next time. Doodles!